Hello. Forgive the mess. I'm right in the midst of wiring and fuel lines and lots of other little goodies, adding brackets and making things. This is the fuel expansion. It's actually the fuel pump in this case, tank for this EFI, instead of doing a body mounted fuel pump, which they sent with the kit. We don't use that because that does the job, and we don't have to. I'm supposing it's quieter. I haven't heard it yet. I know on a previous install I installed that unit on the frame down below, even mounted it in rubber, and it was still obnoxious when it was idling. Going down the road you couldn't hear it at all, but when you're sitting in traffic it might drive a person a little crazy hearing that noise. Got a few lines run, new starter solenoid, AC compressor, new alternator. I know these lines look rough, but these things are nearly impossible to find now, and sandblasting them is probably not a smart thing to do, since it would probably deteriorate the pewter. It's a really soft steel that they use on the hose. But they look good. They're just a little rusty. I may tape some things off and try to paint them later, just to make things look better. But in all honesty, it's not really going to hurt anything. In 6 months from now, all this stuff is going to get a touch of surface rust on it, and you're never going to know it anyway. There will be a fuel pressure gauge mounted in this vicinity. This is as far away from the heat as I can get all this. I may end up having to wrap this stuff in a thermocloth to keep the gas from boiling. It's actually further away than what it was from the factory. The fuel filter used to sit all the way on top of the valve cover down inside there before, and now it's the feed line coming from the tank starts here. It's a lot further away from the heat than it used to be, and this will be on top. I'm going to try to make some maybe rubber wrap or something to make this stuff look good. We'll see. Let's see here. This is not cut yet. I got to go get some fittings for the lines here, so I haven't cut any of that to fit yet. This is the coil. I know it's a long run, but these are really good plug wires, and I wrapped it in an insulator to protect it from damage. This is the spark control box. The computer is part of the EFI system on Holly. The little handheld piece that goes inside the truck that gives all the readouts is actually what communicates back and forth and adjusts and whatnot. It looks like a lot of spaghetti, but we actually got rid of a lot of vacuum lines and a lot of unnecessary things that really didn't do anything from the factory for very long. And this thing will actually be more efficient and put out less emissions than it ever thought about from the factory, and have more power. So, a little progress report there. Good day.